What if I told you, you already have everything you need, but you don't know how to use it? What if the problem isn't what you lack, but what you've buried? Some of you have been praying for more, asking God for increase, for clarity, for direction. And heaven might be looking back at you, saying, "Use what I already gave you." Jesus said something strange in Matthew 13:52. Every teacher of the law who has become a disciple is like a homeowner who brings out treasures, new and old. Not a warrior, not a prophet standing on a mountain, not a king sitting on a throne, a householder, a manager, someone responsible for what's already inside the house. That means the focus isn't on getting more, it's on recognizing and releasing what's already there. Imagine a man living in a house full of treasure. Not a little, but rooms filled with it. Gold stacked in the attic. Wisdom hidden in the basement. Keys, tools, answers, tucked into drawers he hasn't opened in years. But every morning, he wakes up frustrated. He looks around and says, "I don't have enough." He scrolls through other people's lives. He compares. He complains. He starts believing the lie that he's lacking. So he leaves the house, searching for what he thinks he needs. He knocks on doors. He begs. He borrows. He chases opportunity after opportunity. And all the while, his own house sits behind him, full, untouched, waiting. That's not just a story. That's a mirror. Because some of us are doing the exact same thing. We've been through things that taught us resilience, but we don't use it. We've heard truth, but we don't apply it. We've seen God move before, but we act like He never has. We're sitting in houses full of treasure, calling ourselves broke. Jesus says the disciple is different. The disciple becomes like a householder, someone who knows how to bring things out. Not just collect, not just hear, not just store, but bring out. Old treasures and new ones. Old truths that still work. The prayers your grandmother prayed. The scriptures you learned as a child. The lessons God taught you in past seasons. They didn't expire. And then new treasures, fresh insight, new understanding, new growth. New ways God is revealing Himself to you right now. The householder doesn't choose one or the other. He doesn't say, "I only want what's new," and forget what's proven. And he doesn't cling so tightly to the old that he misses what God is doing today. He knows how to use both. Some people are addicted to what's new, always chasing the next revelation, the next trend, the next voice. But they never build anything solid. Others are trapped in what's old, refusing to grow, refusing to move, holding on to yesterday while God is speaking today. But the one who grows, the one who produces, the one who walks in wisdom, is the one who can reach into both rooms, old and new. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually used what God already showed you? Not learned it, not heard it, not wrote it down, used it. Because unused faith is like locked gold. It has value, but no impact. God didn't give you experiences just so you could survive them. He gave them to you so you could draw from them, so you could help someone else, so you could recognize His voice quicker the next time. God didn't fill your life with moments, lessons, and revelations just for decoration. He filled it for distribution. There are things in you right now, answers, wisdom, discernment, strength, that someone connected to you needs. But if you never bring it out, they never receive it. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Some of you aren't empty. You're just unorganized. You've got too much in you, buried under fear, distraction, comparison, and delay. You don't need more. You need access. You don't need another word. You need to use the last one. You don't need another sign. You need to act on what's already been revealed. The householder doesn't panic because he knows what's in his house. And when the time comes, he reaches in and brings it out. So here's the question. What's in your house that you haven't used yet? What gift? What lesson? What truth? What calling has been sitting there, waiting on you? Don't scroll past that question. Sit with it, and then drop it in the comments. Let's bring it out together. And if you're ready to stop sitting on treasure and start walking in it, subscribe. Because every week, we're unlocking parables that most people hear, but never truly understand. What if I told you, you already have everything you need, but you don't know how to use it? What if the problem isn't what you lack, but what you've buried? Jesus said something strange in Matthew 13:52. Every teacher of the law who has become a disciple is like a homeowner who brings out treasures new and old. Not a warrior, not a king, a householder, someone managing what's already inside the house. Imagine a man living in a house full of treasure, gold in the attic, wisdom in the basement, answers tucked in drawers he never opens. But every day, he complains, "I don't have enough." So he goes out searching, begging, comparing, not realizing he's sitting on abundance. Jesus says the disciple is different. The disciple learns how to pull things out. Old truths still powerful, new revelations freshly alive. Not stuck in the past, but not disconnected from it either. Some people only want what's new and forget what still works. Others cling to the old and miss what God is doing right now. But the householder, he knows how to use both. You've heard sermons. You've read scripture. You've lived through things that should have broken you. That's treasure. But if you never bring it out, it just sits there. Unused faith is like locked gold. God didn't fill your house for decoration. He filled it for distribution. Some of you aren't empty. You're just unorganized. So here's the question. What's in your house that you haven't used yet? Drop it in the comments. Let's bring it out. And if you're ready to stop sitting on treasure and start walking in it, subscribe. Because every week we're unlocking parables most people hear, but never understand.